First out is Jonas Spangenberg, CEO of BoKlok. He's also my boss, Jonas. You can start sharing your screen now. Jonas is a long-time pioneer within industrialized construction. He will walk us through the journey of BoKlok and also how sustainability and industrialized construction can play very well together and how that is built into the BoKlok concept. So, Jonas, the floor is yours.
Thank you. First, great thanks for inviting me back to this great forum. A few years ago, I actually participated live and do hope to be able to do so again sometime in the future when the world hopefully turns back to something kind of new normal. Today, I'm going to discuss our way to address a very burning question, the burning question on how to contribute positively for our planet. BoKlok, which actually means live smart in English, if you translate it, it's a concept and an idea of aiming to provide sustainable, qualitative homes to people with regular jobs. In some countries, you might call it affordable. We try to do not, but we are aiming to a customer target group with limited purchase power. It was Ingmar Kamprad, as you can see on the slide, the founder of the furnishing company IKEA, and Melker Schörling, who was chairman of the construction company Skanska, who in the middle of the 90s set out the direction. BoKlok, we are not a big player, but we are not a novice either. We have been around for some 20 years, and we have developed and handed over plus 13,000 homes in 4 countries in the Northern Europe. The thing that differs us from many other housing players is that we see ourselves as developers who utilizes industrial solutions or philosophies as a mean to fulfill our vision and to reach our targets. And that said, we have a very long value chain. We do everything from buying the land and before that developing the customer offerings until through production handing over the ready-made homes for our customers. We focus hard on making our customers happy, and that is actually proven by a strong track record in being an industry top in the markets we operate for several years. And as I said, we have an industrialized approach. This means that we develop clearly predefined customer offerings, you may call it products, that we, to a large extent, manufacture in factories. To make this a success, repetition is key. You heard the word scalability earlier. That is sort of, to make that happen, repetition is key. In our continuous development, we have a structured way of developing both new products and make larger updates or facelifts of products in our existing portfolio. And this is, as you will see now, is an example of an ongoing facelift of the Swedish multifamily products. This time we are using a well-known Swedish architect and designer named Thomas Sandell to achieve both good architecture and at the same time manufacturability. And here you just see some fast examples of what it could look like. Our way of producing homes is by manufacturing 3D wooden modules in factories, which we assemble on site. More than 80% of the production value sits in the factory. So moving into sustainability, what do we in BoKlok mean about that? Well, as you can see on the slide, it's about a lot of things. It's about enabling people with average incomes to be able to own a sustainable, good quality, low-cost homes. It's about creating safe communities where people from various backgrounds and ages can meet. We believe in building by wood, using wood. Just by doing that, our homes, they have half the climate footprint compared to an average new built house. Of course, we put solar panels on all projects, and we are working according to the UN goals for sustainable development. And all this is just our starting point. Because we have also recently, we decided that we will become climate neutral by 2035. And this is not just by ourselves, this is throughout the whole value chain which we control. To get to that point, we have developed a roadmap with clearly defined actions where we're focused on certain things the first 2 years when we developed this roadmap. Now the next 4 years, we are going deep green and looking into how to reduce by a third. The next 5 years, the 2/3, and then from 2030 and onwards, we are supposed to be climate neutral in everything we do. Martin, you mentioned that it's important to learn from failures, or hopefully non-failures. We call that piloting. And one action in our roadmap that is ongoing right now is a net zero carbon pilot, which we named BoKlok Grönhult. The name Grönhult is a Swedish name, and it's sort of nudging to IKEA. This pilot, the beauty of that is that it is actually based on our existing modular systems and just adding in world-class technology to find the new future standard solutions. This is the IKEA way, an inspirational slide to show the various things we want to achieve. And what is it then we want to achieve? Well, it's about testing world-leading existing commercial solutions to become almost complete off the grid. We are looking at energy, water, how to produce our own energy, and how to increase various areas in order to minimize the use of everything. And it will be one of the first projects, at least in Sweden, where we combine solar energy and wind turbines on a single, very, very small project, which will be very, very interesting to see when it's ready in 1.5 years from today. And the good thing about sort of piloting for the way we do it, it's with our repetitive approach. After having made this pilot, tested these ideas, we will be able to very quickly turn the relevant solutions into the new standard of our business. And by that, reach our ambitions to become climate neutral by 2035. Thank you.